It's been a very interesting time here in Israel. As everyone knows, we had what was called and has been called the 12-day war with Iran. And as I know, many people, the Jewish people around the world, their hearts and souls and minds and concerns have been with the people of Israel. As millions of Israelis, 10 million Israelis, kept going and having to flee to bomb shelters, to places, safe rooms, every time there was a warning and one of the ballistic missiles from Iran. So I wanted to show you just where we are and what our neighborhood is like, and to show you what's called a miklat. So a miklat is a bomb shelter, and you might recognize the word from the Torah, where there are cities of refuge, what are called are miklat. So it's a place of refuge. So this is the miklat in our community, and it also happens to be the place that we have our davening on Shabbos. So I thought it would be interesting for you to see up close and personal what we have in our community, and to get a feeling, a sense of what exists for other Israelis in around the country. So we're going to come in, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and you'll be able to see that it's also a shul, but also a place where people have come during all of the alarms. So we're just going to come on in, and you can see that we have all of the Sidurim and Chumashim, just like a regular shul. And in case of an alarm, there is a big heavy door, which is right behind me, that is closed for added protection. And then we come into the room, and the room has been fixed up so that it is all prepared for services. We have an Aron Kodesh, Holy Ark, we have a table, we have Torahs, air conditioning, lights, pictures, a refrigerator, everything really to have very comfortable davening. So the truth is even when the missiles were falling on or being shot over Israel on Shabbos, we were able to come here to have our davening, which was very focused and intense and heartfelt, even more so because of the situation we were in. So this is our miklat, this is our refuge place. We have in our own home, we have what's called a mamad, which is a safe room, so that if we're in our house, we can go there. But that's only for homes that were built after the Gulf War. After the Gulf War, all Israeli building codes require places to have a safe room within a house or an apartment. But there are many older homes here, and people don't have a safe room. And so people came here and were sleeping here with their families. So it really serves a lot of different purposes. So this is what I wanted to show you, and in the context of this week's Parsha of Chukat takes place in the last year, the 40th year of the Jewish people being in the Midbar, in the desert. And during this Parsha, Aaron, the Kohen Gadol, passes away. In his merit, the Jewish people had what are called the Ananei HaKavod, which were the clouds of glory that protected the Jewish people. When he passed away, those clouds of glory went away. What that exactly means, it's not clear. But what it did mean is that nations who were hostile to the Jewish people and wanted to prevent them from coming into the land of Israel chose to attack us at this time. So it's not new that nations come together to try to thwart the Jewish people moving forward in their destiny. So in this week's Parsha, we had the Amalekites, who were disguised as Canaanites, who attacked the Jewish people. We had the Amorites, who also attacked the Jewish people, and the very ferocious king Og, the king of Bashan, who also attacked the Jewish people. So it really was a war on three fronts that the Jewish people went through. So Hashem, God saved us, saved the Jewish people, just as he is doing now. So our original Iron Dome was the Ananei HaKavod, the clouds of glory. But even without them, Hashem still protected the Jewish people. The Iron Dome that Israel has now has been more effective than anybody thought possible. And even people who are not normally believing people just attribute it to God is watching over us. So we've been very fortunate to have less damage than could have or would have been expected from what we really experienced from the onslaught of the missiles from Iran. Now we're back to the Houthis. But these nations who attack us, it seems to be that whenever the Jewish people are on the verge of a next important step, our enemies feel empowered and they try to stop us. So after the Jewish people left Egypt and after we crossed the Red Sea with those miracles, that is when Amalek attacked the Jewish people to try to stop us on our way to Mount Sinai to receive the Torah. And now the Jewish people being attacked in the Midbar, in the desert, on the 40th year, as they're on the verge of going into the land of Israel with Joshua, again, nations are attacking us. So when we see the nations rising up against us, as worrisome and concerning as it is, it also seems to be a sign that we are on the verge as a people of going to our next step, our next level, our next step in our journey, and coming closer to our ultimate destiny. So God willing, our miklat, our refuges here, our places, our rooms in our homes will not be needed in the future. We will only experience Hashem's protection over us, as we say, Haporei Sukkot Shalom, that Hashem, God, should spread over us a sukkah of peace that protects us and gives peace to not only the Jewish people in the land of Israel, the Jewish people everywhere, and indeed the whole world.